Um, Honestly, I was just playing. Coach was telling me the day before the game, we were just having meetings. He was like, "It's about time you have one at Maryland." And this is just repeating in my head over and over as I was playing, and just trying to get everything going, trying to get everybody going, and just trying to do what I could to help our team stay in the game and just compete.
And then for maybe a broader context, it seems like I'm paraphrasing, but Pat's kind of indicated that maybe he thinks that you've put too much pressure on yourself so far early this season. Is that the case? And can you maybe evaluate how you think you've played through the first 7 games?
Definitely my biggest critic, and definitely my worst critic. I do expect a lot of myself. I expect to play a certain way, the way that everyone's used to seeing me play, what I'm known for. And when I don't compete to that level, I feel like I have a lot of. I feel like I have to make an adjustment to myself and the way I prepare, the way I watch film, the way I get extra shots up, like just stuff like that. I just try to get things to be more consistent and more solid, and just having a schedule that helps me be able to do that. It's just I just want things to go really well, be perfect, and I just want to win a lot of games, and I just want to do whatever I can to help my team be successful. And that is a lot to carry, and a lot that's going on in my head, but I play my best when my head's cleared, and I've known that, and it's just difficult just being 7 games in and expecting so much out of yourself, and having it made my last year, and just wanting to go out the best way I can. It's a lot going on, and I'm just trying to play basketball, and coach has been doing a really good job just keep getting on me and just telling me just to be confident and just go out there and play and have fun. Saz, our trainer, he always tells me you're always doing your best when you're smiling out there, and that's when I know I'm clear-headed. That's when I know I'm just having fun. I'm just playing basketball, the sport that I love to play.
We talked to you a couple weeks ago about getting used to the idea of being a shooter. Where are you in the process of getting over that mental hurdle? Because I know I see you shoot threes and go, Josh is shooting a three. This is interesting, but now you're making lots of them, and it's something that makes sense. Where are you in that process of being like, this is a shot that I want, this is a shot that I'm going to take?
Just during practice, a lot of my teammates get mad at me when I pass up open shots to try to get a better one. And it's more them telling me than me just understanding, like, all right, like this is a shot that I need to take. It's just them just getting me open, or having a play drawn up, or just moving without the ball to get off the line of my man, just being able to get enough space to shoot the ball. They've just been telling me over and over and over, you have to be more aggressive. You have to be looking for a shot. Like I've never been that type of person to be like, all right, like I need to get a shot now. I'm going to create my own shot. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I never really saw myself as like the top 3 people to get the ball to, and it's just a lot different. It's been an adjustment, but I'm just going to keep working on it. I'm going to keep having meetings with coach. I'm sure my teammates are going to get a little bit more frustrated with me, but I'm just working on it. It's really all I can do.
Do you have a sense of how much more you've practiced your shot recently than maybe 4 years ago in high school last year, in terms of just volume and reps off the court?
At Oak Hill, we pretty much played pickup every single day, so we were just after practice, we would just go just shoot or just hang out or in the gym. Like we were always in the gym. Really nothing else to do at Oak Hill, so that's what we did pretty much all day till like 11 at night. Freshman year, I was in the gym, not as much as I should have been. Same way going up. Then I started getting really serious about it. Like junior, like beginning of, or like near the end of sophomore year and beginning of junior year. That's when things started just going down, and started being more confident in my shot. And I was just playing and just taking the ones that I needed to take. And now I've been in the gym almost every single day. We have a schedule. I go in the mornings, 3 days a week with a coach. Tuesday, Thursday, I come in and just try to get on the gun and just get as many shots as I can, whatever time I can come in. But I just try to get a routine going and just keep it going so I can feel confident in myself.
You have a lot of young players on this team who are fortunate that they could look to you and Lamar kind of for advice when they're struggling. But I wonder if you're struggling, who do you look to? Who are you able to kind of talk to get your head back to where it needs to be?
I mean, I can really go to anybody, but the person I really go to is my brother. He's seen me play my best. He's seen me play my worst. He's seen me play games where I didn't even get it. I never even checked into the game. Like he's been there for me through all of those types of games, and he's really the person who's seen what I can become, and he's the person that sees what I can become and more, because he just has that much confidence in me. He's my big brother. Like he's supposed to be there for me. I love him to death, and just hearing him and just knowing that he watches all my games, and he's the first person to call me after the game, good or bad. First person to text me, you need to do this better. You need to work on this. You need to focus on doing this better or doing this more. But he's always the main one, just hyping my head up, saying like, all right, like next game's gonna be your game, or if it was my game, like all right, let's continue this going. Like he's just always been there for me, and he knows when to build me up, and he also knows when he can just humble me a little bit when I'm feeling myself a little bit. But he's just always been there, and he knows when's the right time to talk to me.
And there have been a couple games where you've gotten into some foul trouble.
Mm.
How do you adjust to that? How do you kind of work for that not to happen, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Just be smarter with the chances that I take. A lot of some of them are frustration fouls. Coach always says not to compound the problem if something's going on, and you're just so worried about what happened, and you're just frustrated, and you just foul because you're just trying to get that play back or whatever just happened just out of your head. Another one, just other than just that, is just being too aggressive. Just trying to take my opportunity to get a steal, or just not really playing team defense. Those are the main times I get fouls. But I try my best to stay locked into the game. I sit closer to the top of the coaches on the bench, so I can just communicate with people coming in and going out. Just keeping the energy there. I feel like I'm the loudest one. I used to go on the bike a lot when I was in foul trouble, like the past couple of years, but I just want to stay present around my team and just try to bring that energy.
Obviously, there's been a lot of hype around Romeo Langford for Indiana. What is something that on the defensive side that you have to try and do to contain him and not let him get going?
I've watched some film on him from high school. We're going to be watching film tonight as a team. He's a really good player, very athletic, just very crafty and creative. Just gonna have to do a good job as a team. It's not really individual. One person can't really just shut down a really good offensive player. I mean, you can try your best, but at the end of the day, you're gonna have to play team defense. That's the thing the coach has always been harping. Just 5 guys in the fight of either getting a rebound or just getting a stop. So we're really good at. We've been doing really well in our defense as a collective, and I feel like that's been showing. So we're just gonna keep that up.
And obviously, the second year in a row where you had to take a couple of Big Ten games before like the big stretch of conference games.
Mm-hmm.
How important is it for like these young guys, especially, to kind of get their feet in with the conference play, and then before they get going in like January?
Yeah, I feel like it really helps. I wish they had done that my freshman year. Except my first Big Ten game was the same as theirs. It was on the road at Maryland. Diamond Stone, Melo Trumbull, Jake Lamb. They were a really good team as well. Like all of them, it's a really, really good team, and just that atmosphere, just being as loud as it is, it's just something to get used to. You know, the next game we're gonna go into, like, all right, I know what's gonna happen. All right, now I have to communicate more because it's so loud, or I have to point and talk more, or convert, or in defense, or just be more communicative, like just playing, just as a team. It really just hits you like when you're just in the moment, like, all right, like, I can't hear anything right now. Like, what are we running? What defense are we in? at what's going on. I feel like they got a little bit of it now. We're gonna have a couple more really big games going into Big Ten, so I feel like that's gonna prepare them more.
Maybe not one guy specifically, but do you enjoy? I know you're a Tony Allen guy, and he's someone that will like pick rookies and go, "I'm going to welcome him to the NBA." Is there a certain amount of indoctrinating freshmen across the conference into what it's like to play in the Big Ten? Do you look forward to maybe not one specific guy, but just playing young guys and being sort of like, you know, welcome to the Big Ten and with physicality and whatnot?
I've never really took it that approach. I remember, like you said, I remember Patrick Beverly doing that to Lonzo Ball when he first got into the NBA. I mean, I really never took it, like, just looked at it that way. We're just playing basketball. I'm gonna play the way that I play. We're gonna play the way that we play as a collective. We're just gonna play Penn State basketball for the 40 minutes, and if certain things happen, I mean, they're gonna happen. Like, we're gonna face off probably in ISO. I don't know. We like whatever's gonna happen, it's gonna be there. But I'm not really thinking about like, all right, like, welcome to the Big Ten, like, welcome to whatever's going on. I'm just playing basketball.
You've been around for a long time. Is there anything that you've learned through the span of your career about how to maybe best handle when you're not getting a whistle, either as a team or personally?
Just keep playing. There's nothing you can really do about it. Just focus on the next play. There's going to be whistles that happen. Yeah, I mean, that's the refs are there for a reason. May not like the call. That's fine. Just got to focus on the next play. Focus on the possession after that, and just understand, like, it's not just about that play. That play is not going to determine the entirety of the game. Like, there's 200 minutes out there for 5 players to be out there at one time, and a 40-minute game. Like, that one instance isn't going to change the entire effect of the game. So just have to just move on and keep playing.
And is there any responsibility that maybe you have to the rest of the team to get those guys to understand that, or is that never an issue, I guess, with you guys, younger guys?
We have very passionate players. We have very emotional players. Just having so much passion for the game and just wanting to win so much that we can get a little like worked up about a call. But after every foul, we try to come into a huddle and just talk about what we need to do. To pretty much just tell somebody just not to worry about it. Like, we'll be all right next play. We'll help you out next play, or whatever's going on. Like, all right, let's get it back. Let's get a stop right here. Let's try to get a kill. Like, just things like that, just to bring everybody into Penn State again. You can kind of lose that moment for a couple seconds. Like, that's fine. But like, once we come into that huddle, like, all right, let's get back to it. That's pretty much what we do when we try to just keep everybody focused for the game.